Tonight, there is concern and confusion over President Trump's executive order on immigration. Large protests erupted today in many cities across the nation as people expressed opposition to the move. The order bans citizens from 7 predominantly Muslim countries from entering the U.S. for 90 days, and it suspends the refugee admissions program. But last night, federal judges issued emergency stays blocking part of the order. Here in the Twin Cities this afternoon, about 1,000 people showed up at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport to protest the travel ban. The demonstrators moved throughout the airport carrying signs and chanting outside and inside the terminal.
Freedom, justice, liberty, those values are too important to me not to pass on to my children, and to stand up for what I believe in. And the Trump administration's actions fly in the face of what I believe in and what I stand for, and I can't be silent.
The rally here in the Twin Cities was a lot like those taking place at large airports from New York to Los Angeles today. WCCO's Jeff Wagner joins us live from MSP International tonight, where a family detained in Washington, D.C. is about to arrive home. Jeff?
It's been a whirlwind 48 hours for this family. It started with excitement, and then it turned frightening for them. A mother and her 2 children, who are Somali refugees, were flying here to be reunited with the rest of their family. They're flying from Kenya, get stopped at Washington Dulles Airport, get detained. They don't speak English well, but if not for that federal judge's ruling that came down, the mother would have been sent back and the children would have stayed. But now they're all coming back together. And it's stories like that one that have spurred people not only to voice their concerns over the executive order, but actually take action. Outside the Brian Coyle Center,
love, not hate, makes America great.
defiance echoed in the air.
Say it loud, say it clear, refugees are welcome here.
And inside,
We endured so much of hate.
a gym packed with people of all ages, races, and religions rallied together.
Do you want racist or fascist policy? No! All right then, let's make that clear.
The event, organized by State Representative Ilhan Omar, was designed as a way for people to share ideas and information on how to respond to President Donald Trump's travel ban.
These people who are coming today have been well vetted. They're people with green cards. They're people that I'm not afraid of.
The fear that was felt today belonged to family members of refugees hoping to travel to the U.S. from one of the 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Sud Olat is a Somali native but has lived in Minnesota for a year now. But he says his brother, who is still at a refugee camp, will now have to wait longer to join him.
I want to tell the world that refugees are real people with real needs.
While the executive order has become stressful for Olat and others, Republican Congressman Tom Emmer emphasized that the ban is only temporary, lasting 90 days.
Everybody needs to just take a deep breath. There is no litmus test based on religion or anything else. The administration, as I understand it, has taken the 7 countries identified by the Obama administration, not this administration, but the Obama administration, as being the most dangerous countries when it comes to potential terrorists.
Vetting potential terrorists is something Emmer and other lawmakers do agree on, but targeting a specific religion from specific countries is something many Americans are determined to stop.
The people united will never be defeated.
Again, the family I talked about earlier should be landing in about 20 minutes. A mother and her 2 children, Somali refugees who were detained at Washington Dulles Airport, will be here shortly. One of the relatives actually told me a third relative, an aunt, was supposed to fly here from Kenya as well on Tuesday. Obviously, that's now been canceled, but what started as a scary first few days, at least having a happy ending for some of them.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. We'll continue to follow their story.